Oh, we got some funky stuff today, guys. Greetings, my Churrascans. Today I am reviewing for you guys the perplexing SNES port of the 1983 Laserdisc classic that was Dragon's Lair, released or unleashed on your unsuspecting, helpless SNES in the year of 1993. It is Dragon's Lair for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. These are really funky beats. Let's start this game, shall we? This is the best part of the whole game right here. This little opening gives you a false hope that this is gonna kind of be like the Laserdisc original. But here we go. We have a little Super Mario Bros. 3 type map to start. Let's go to the only stage available. Starting off with graphics and sound. This looks nice. This is a colorful game, if I do say so myself. You control Dirk dashing as he attempts to rescue Princess Daphne, I believe it is. I'll be dying a lot, just so you guys know. But the graphics really give me no complaints here. I kind of like the way it looks. Dirk animates really nicely. He's a big sprite. Everything is colorful and well defined. Well, there are some elements actually in the foreground and background that you're not really sure. Like that's a rope that you can actually climb up and down, for instance, which is not really the best representation of things. And look at that. We reached the exit to one of the levels, basically opening up a new path to this stage. The music. I kind of like the music a little bit. The sound effects are kind of neat, and one of the things that abuses me about the sound effects is whenever you kill an enemy, they make random weird bubbling dying noises, which is kind of neat. Not bad I'd say for presentation and music. Let's move on to the display that we have here. We have your life bar at the bottom left. I just collected a little icon for it. You do have a timer per stage displayed in the center top. And on the top right, you have coins, which I have no idea what they're used for yet. Probably to buy stuff. Buy what? I don't know. And the top left shows your score and your lives displayed as the Dirk the Dashing heads right there at the bottom. Now, let's move on to one of the main killers of this game, which are the controls. Dirk here is not really fleet-footed. He is, however, very large-footed, and he controls like a clumsy oaf. He slides upon you stop your motion, and he basically keeps sliding along the floor. Now he has sub-weapons that he can throw with the Y and A buttons respectively. It's the same weapon. Jump with B, and swing your sword with X. You can even hold the X and then swing. Unfortunately, Dirk cannot use a sword in the air, but he can use his sub-weapons in the air. I don't know why. Just cuz. That's just a thing. He has a deficiency. I have a bone deficiency in this brave knight. He's not going to do well rescuing the princess this way. But, yeah, he can climb up and down at a very slow pace. He has a very floaty jump that's kind of imprecise, and he will slide around like he's on ice upon landing or attempting to start the jump. Now, another thing that you notice is if an enemy does happen to hit me, they will die anyways, as if I was Mario and stomping on them. But you'll take your damage. You can get up to 4 of these shields to kind of take hits for you. And this is just a very, very tricky game. Very, very tricky. The controls are kind of kill it, and honestly, the map design here kind of kills it for me as well. I just think that it's one of those where you give you this somewhat open stage that doesn't really tell you where to go. And basically, you can end up replaying the stage multiple times and picking the same exit over and over and replaying the same areas. Now, I believe there, I just magically I don't know, that just happened. I pressed jump and it didn't work, and now I'm stuck here or something. I don't know what's going on. Can we get out? Who knows, maybe. No, there we go. I didn't know I could jump on those green things. That has never happened to me before. But yeah. it's very confusing. The layout is super confusing. I'm not really sure of where to go. There probably is a guide online somewhere for this very old game, but let's bring it now to the nostalgia of this. I have no nostalgia, obviously, for this game whatsoever. I never played it as a child. I just know that I've always been intrigued by Dragon's Lair, and especially its original release. And I would love to play it. I know that the Wii has a collection of it, and I would really love to check it out one day, but it's very pricey. Um, and I also know that the Xbox and GameCube have a 3D Dragon's Lair that's supposed to be pretty decent. So I'd love to check that out one day as well. But as far as this, I just got it mainly as a morbid curiosity. I am aware that the original, the NES game is horrible. I know that. But now I know this one's horrible too. Maybe this one's slightly better because at least maybe you have a fighting chance in this one because Dirt Control's a little bit better. But as far as the design of how the stages are laid out, that's what kills the game for me. And enemies respawn, as you can see, which makes it really, really difficult to do anything. Here we go. Well, let's see if we can make this jump. Oh, somehow we did not slip off and die. But yeah, this is Dragon's Lair for the SNES. I really, really always wanted to play the original. I never got a chance to, and now instead I get to play this hunk of garbage. If I were you guys and you were, look, I died. Apparently the bubble just can't look, and then you just respawn on the map and just like screw it, Dirt dashing. The only thing that's really cool about Dragon's Lair, in my opinion, is the art done by the great Don Bluth. I think that's really cool. The appeal of Dirk is a cool character, kind of goofy. Princess Daphne is pretty neat. The dragon, I forgot the dragon's name, but it's Singe, I believe. It's kind of a neat character as well. I just think it's a really cool piece of animation, but this does not do the original justice, I believe. Even though the original is mainly designed to just be a quarter muncher, let's be honest. But yeah, if you guys see this laying around and you're even slightly curious, just avoid it like the plague, because you'll just fall down a pit and die just like that. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining me on this short little review of Dragon's Lair for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I do believe this is a rather cheap cartridge, but your $5 or $10 is probably spent better somewhere else, almost anywhere else. Maybe go to McDonald's and get yourself a cheeseburger. Who knows? But don't play this game. Avoid it. There are better ways to have fun with your Nintendo Entertainment System. This is Tarasco Voltorb. Thank you again for watching. Signing out till the next one.